to be able to use this as a covering of honey, as a covering of our wounds before the Russians or any other people. Now the mountains. Mountains, geologists tell us that radius of Earth is about 6,035 kilometers, and the upper crust on which we are living, that is very thin, ranging between 2 to 35 kilometers. So due to its thinness, there are high possibility of shaking, and due to which we would be unable to live. And so mountains work as tent pegs or stakes, and these mountains help the crust for stabilizing the earth crust. The same exactly such a description is defined in Quran in Surah Naba, verse number 6 to 7. It says, "Have we not made the earth as a wide expanse, and the mountains as pegs?" This verse is clearly mentioning what mountains are for, and these mountains are giving stakes, are stabilizing the earth in firm and in true manner. Dr. Frank Press, he was the president of Science of Academy in USA, and he was also a science advisor to former US President Jimmy Carter. He illustrated the function of the mountains. He said that mountains are in wedge shaped and they are in fixed position, and so the small part, some of the part of the mountains is entrenched to the ground, and it is firm there, and it is playing a vital role in stabilizing the earth. This was what described by Dr. Frank Press about the function of the mountains in just recent times. Glorious Quran speaks about the function of the mountains. It says in Surah Anbiya, verse number 31, the Quran says, "And we have set on the earth mountains standing firm, lest it should shake with them." Now this verse of the Quran is clearly describing about the function, that why mountains were there why mountains are here on the earth, and what is their function, which Dr. Frank Press was able to do in recent times from USA. Now, speed of light. This is an amazing, striking scientific fact that scientists believe that they discovered. And this was discovered in 1983, the final proved and the correct speed of light. Let me give you a view about the speed of light given by the different scientists before 1983. In 1677, Ole Romer, he said that the speed of light is 227,000 and 000 meter per second. In 1849, Hippolyte Fizeau said that the speed of light is 313,000 meter per second. In 1862, Leon Foucault said that the speed of light is 298,000 meter per second. And in 1962, Albert Einstein said that the speed of light is 299,796,000 meter per second. And then at last, scientists came to one point, and that was the correct one. And in October 21st, 1983, the General Conference on Weights and Measures, they gave a standard value for the speed of light, and it was 299,792,458 meter per second. Now this is the correct one, and has become an established scientific fact also. Now we have to research more about the Quran. That since now the scientists have reached here, we have to go one step further. Let us see the Quranic verse of Surah Sajda, chapter 32, verse number 5. It says, now we have to concentrate on it. This verse says, "He regulates the affair from the heaven to the earth. Then shall it ascend to him in a day, the measure of which is 1,000 years of what you count." Now this verse, now we have to analyze over here. The equation for the speed of light is distance over time. What we need is distance and time. Now we will take this both from this verse. We will take day as a time and 1,000 years as a distance, and that's how it's here. Now the earth is, if we take the earth's day of 24 hours, if we convert these 24 hours into seconds, it becomes 86164.0906 seconds. Now take it, keep it in your mind, this is the time. Now let's move forward. Now this is a full equation. I will tell you in short the exact. I will tell you in short verbally. Now we have to take out the distance from a sentence 1,000 years of what you count. Now the moon's trip, the moon that travels, if we take it in 1,000 years, means the moon that travels, the moon which covers distance in 1,000 years, that is 258313480035.086 kilometers. This is the distance traveled by the moon in 1,000 years. We have calculated it through this equation. Now we have time and we also have the distance from these verses. We have taken out both. Now let us put this in the equation. The equation is the distance is on the numerator, the moon's distance, and the time is on the denominator of a day in seconds. When we will divide it, we will solve it, amazingly and interestingly, we will get the speed of light, and that is 299,792.49 meter per second. Now this amazing discovery is exactly the same that's what discovered by the scientists, and in the British National Physical Laboratory says that the speed of light is 299,792.4599 meter per second. The US National Bureau of Standards says that the speed of light is 299,792.4574 meter per second, and the glorious Quran says that the speed of light is 299,792.49 meter per second. Not says, it gives the signs, but we have to discover it. Now this is all for my talk for now. Now there are some points to ponder. I have told you about the glorious Quran, some of its discoveries. This is not the end. There are a lot